As a child, I've always curious but never understood or finding that word or that term to describe what it is in today, the people, right? Sorry, it's not corona. What I mean by that is that many migrants or migrant background, or being a first generation migrant, or your family brought you in here, is the fact that I get to see many born, whether where you're from, like Australia born or America born or where you settled at the moment, it's gone weaker, and compared to how where you from, how you brought up, if you compare some age to age, it's gone weaker, and it's more of a man-child society, which later on, just probably last year, I've acknowledged the term of infantization. Alright, they are grown-ups, but they're not taking the responsibility or taking the adult choices or the way. Is it because we are not built, or we have not developed to be independent, or striving to be a successful, to be a father, or being a family person orientated, or whatsoever? Because I get to see week and week and week, and you get to see the work ethic has gone poorer, and it's just a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of negativity instead of positive. But one thing that we do know in today's world is that we have internet, we have social media that is on, that we're able to carry around on in our pocket, that we are able to communicate, make transaction, or do whatever we can, exactly the same as me and you, what we're doing around the world. We have that resources in our pocket, the decision and information gathering, and etc, etc, etc. So that's why it has dumped us down, and maybe we never work hard for it, and especially where I am, like in Australia, we don't get to see hardship. We don't get to see the real struggles like what we see, back in your country or whatsoever, etc, etc, etc. I'm pretty, you guys will kind of understand. And now I finally understand the infantization. This word has gone big, and that's why my channel, even though you may see me as a growing or a form of philosophy, or eager to decode or understand, or unfold everything, to read it carefully. Oh, what's this car? It looks, oh wow, look at that, his front wheel's gone. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, we have gone to the, like, a dumber and dumber. Like, there's one thing that I do not like. I have an 8-month-old daughter, and I don't want my daughter to grow up in that environment as well. But I can't control that, because that's how the educating society, that's the way how it runs, right? But at the end of the day, the infantization, it's a very strong thing. It's like we like to watch certain movies that is like it has like kids jokes or something like that. Like it's going a bit, it's not like real mature or real have a sense of acknowledge on the taste of reality. That's why the films like Avengers, Thor's, or X, Y, and Z, like superheroes, are super popular, alright? And then when you look at those films, right, especially Suicide Squad, cool, this is awesome, the way how they behave, this and that, it brings back childhood memories. It's great, I don't get me wrong, I like those films, but it's too strong of that. And when you see certain of those films, whether you read the comics or whatsoever, like for example, I will say the Suicide Squad, I don't know, it's a Harley Quinn, is that how you guys call her? Why we always see her ass and her face a lot more on Suicide Squad 1 than in comparison with the rest of the characters? And when I spoke to my mate when he read the comic, he's like, Harley Quinn wasn't the popular one in the comic, but it's just to draw us, okay, they have a bit of, like a bit of, ooh, we can see this and see that, and then a bit of childish behind, imaginative and everything like that. And I understand that, but come on, man. We have to grow up one day, and you know, mum and daddy is not going to look after us for the rest of our life. But to build the independent skills or life skill or X, Y, and Z in today's generation is gone down. And I'm not saying this video and saying that you know, all of us is like that. I'm one of them as well, don't get me wrong, but I have learned it in a hard way. You know, I have learned it and over again, and be thoughtful, be critical about it, and it is what it is in today's world. And you have to, in order to survive, in order to fulfill that Australia dream, or whatever dream it is out